Hi everyone, Gopal and the Hilsa fish is what we are going to do today. Here, what is new and unique about this chapter is, it is not a poem, it is not a chapter, though it is like in a conversation form written in a comic manner. So let's begin with it. It was the season for the Hilsa fish. That means it was the breeding season for the Hilsa fish and fishermen could think of nothing but Hilsa fish. Fishmongers sold nothing but hilsa fish because it was everywhere hilsa fish, hilsa fish, hilsa fish. So even the fishmongers, they were selling only the hilsa fish. Come buy. The price of hilsa is down today. Households could take off nothing but hilsa fish because the market was flooded with hilsa fish. So whoever was coming to buy any kind of fish to eat, they were just buying the hilsa fish. How much did you pay for hilsa? Now people were also talking about hilsa, like in the summer season when we talk about mangoes, because it's mangoes, mangoes, mangoes everywhere. So similarly it was just the hilsa fish everywhere. You wouldn't believe if I told you. So the other person just said this in the question as the answer for the question when it was asked that how much you bought that hilsa fish for. And in the palace too, the courtiers could discuss nothing but hilsa fish. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge hilsa I caught. It was, and then this is how the conversation continued with the king. Stop it! Now the king was really irritated because from outside, from inside, from right, from left, from north, from east, from everywhere, it was just only the sound of hilsa fish which he could hear. Are you a courtier or a fisherman? Then out of anger, the king asked that man that are you a courtier or are you a fisherman that you keep on talking about the hilsa fish? The courtier fell silent with downcast eyes. The king felt guilty. I am sorry I lost my temper. It's the season for hilsa fish and no one, not even Gopal, can stop anyone from talking about hilsa fish. Not even for 5 minutes. Now this story is more or less like the Tenali Ram stories, wherein it was like for each and everything that was there in the king's palace, the king used to look at Tenali Ram and to find the solution. So similarly in this comic strip, here the king said that I am so sure that not even the Gopal can stop people from talking about the hilsa fish because hilsa is too much in the air at this time. Oh, I think I could, Your Majesty. And then Gopal with uttermost pride says, yo, why not? I can at least try. I think I can stop people from talking about hilsa fish. Then let me see you buy a huge hilsa and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. Now the king gave Gopal a challenge that okay, if you think that you can stop people from talking about hilsa, the task that I have for you is you go and buy a huge hilsa fish, bring it to the palace, but from there till palace no one should utter a single word about hilsa. And then Gopal says, I accept your challenge, Your Majesty. Why is your face half shaven? Now Gopal's wife is asking Gopal a question that if you just see the picture, half side of the Gopal still has beard on it and half is the shaven part. I am dressing up to buy a fish. What's the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? He says, first of all, you have been so fool that you already shaved half of your face. And now you are smearing your face with ash, like we take ample cream and then we smear our face with it. So similarly what Gopal did was instead of cream he took ash. I told you I am dressing up to buy hilsa fish. Listen to me, please, you can't possibly go out in those dressful rags. What are you up to? Now Gopal's wife, she just went crazy because Gopal was, wife was not able to understand that what Gopal was up to. Half shaven face, smeared with ash, and now he decided to go out to buy hilsa fish in almost toned clothes. How many times must I tell you, woman? I am out to buy a huge hilsa fish. It's happened to him, he has gone mad. And now the wife, because he wasn't aware of the challenge that the Majesty gave to Gopal, So wife said, oh God, I think that he has gone mad, he has gone crazy because he is not aware of what he is doing. Gopal bought the hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. Mother, look at that man, isn't he comical? Then a boy, he did not notice the hilsa fish only, and he just looked at Gopal and he told to his mother, mother, please have a look at this man, he is looking so funny. He must be a madman. Then all other people who were looking at him, they were giving different kinds of comments. So somebody said that he must be a madman, and then somebody says, shh, I think he's a steak. When Gopal reached the court, what do you want? Because even those guards, they could not identify Gopal. So they asked that, what do you want? And Gopal said that I want to see the king. You can't see the king, get away with you. So he says, please go away, you people like you cannot see the king. Gopal began to dance and sing loudly, which you can see in the picture that he started reacting in a very different manner. Now inside the palace, what is the king thinking? That the man is crazy, throw him out at once. I want to see the king, let me in. But then Gopal was very adamant and he said that no, I want to see the king and I will not go unless you make me meet him. Bring that man to me at once. Now the king said that okay, if he's so adamant, if he's so stubborn that he really wants to meet me, bring him inside. Yes, your majesty. Gopal was brought before the king. It's Gopal. The man has lost his mind. Now what happened was, they said that the man, he has lost his mind. I think it's one of his crazy jokes. So other courtiers, they started saying that, oh my God, he can go up to this level to crack a joke, look at him. All right, Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion? So now king said that okay, I have identified you, now you have come inside, now you tell me that why have you dressed up like this? Your majesty, you seem to have forgotten something. Forgotten something? Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in a hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace and in the court, not a soul has spoken a word about hilsa fish. The king remembered the challenge that he gave to Gopal, and he was very happy that once again Gopal could do that impossible thing, wherein from market till the palace and even in the palace nobody talked about hilsa fish, and that was the challenge given to Gopal and he did it stupendously. Thank you.